It's almost unbelievable that two plants that were destined for the compost bin actually bloomed flowers under my care. Hey everyone, I'm Flo and we're all about simple food, simple faith. Simple Faith videos is where I share how I live out simple, ordinary, and joyful. Several episodes ago, I did talk about having a plant hospital where I've been trying to revive some of my plants. Now, I don't have a green thumb by nature. My mom owned a flower shop for most of her life, and I spent a lot of time around flowers and plants. But I always avoided the plants because one, I didn't really like getting my hands dirty in the dirt. And secondly, I found it was so daunting to don't overwater the plants, don't underwater the plants. Oh, these plants like sun, these plants don't like sun. And it was just too much. I really enjoyed arranging cut flowers into bouquets and arrangements, but anything else, it was just a no-go. So I am quite impressed with myself. Some things worked, some things did not. These jasmine plants were gorgeous when I brought them home. They were flowering and blooming, and almost daily I'd walk by and get a waft of jasmine fragrance. And then one day I decided that I was going to put them in the window because I had heard that jasmine plants like sun so that they could be more, or so that they could bloom more flowers, which is what I wanted. So really, it was motivated by my greediness because I already had blooming flowers, but I put them in the sun and then they started to wither and die. Now, I trimmed them all back, so all of this green stuff is new, but this one did not survive. I did it again. I put it in the sun and then it just shriveled up completely. So sad. But this one has been like this for like a year. No flowers. That's it. I think I just need new ones. The ironic thing is my mother retired from her flower shop about 1.5 years ago, and now is when I'm interested in plants. The orchid plant we received probably in January and had a big, beautiful bloom, which is why this wire is here. And once the flowers were finished, I didn't know what to do with it. I had heard that, oh, just chop it at the bottom, but I guess in my mind, because it was still green, I didn't want to chop it down. And then YouTube is just filled with so much information. There was one video I watched where it said, check the nodes to see if there's a bud. So the nodes are these little sections here, and there was just a bud that was just ever so small, kind of peeping out here. And so the person said to just clip it above the bud and see if it'll grow. And the bud just started to grow. It was really slow at the beginning, but then within a couple of weeks, it just like grew into this huge branch. And then I started to notice the buds, like the flower buds were growing. And a few days ago, the buds started to open. And that was like just amazing. So I did the same with this other plant we had. This was, it had 2 stems of flowers, but I cut the other one down so that all of the energy can be put into this one stem. And I did the same thing. There was a bud here. And so I clipped the stem just above that node. And this one is also flowering. It also grew a new leaf and new air roots, which is great because all the other ones are super damaged and I've been wondering what to do with them. I should probably just cut them off. So this is my succulent hospital ward. Some of them did not do so well, and some of them did. So let me see if you can see them. These were just like little leaves that I pulled off of an existing branch of a succulent, and they grew babies. Check it. So amazing. Now some of them didn't, so this one did not. And this one didn't either, but these ones did. So I'm going to try to transfer them into another planter and see what happens. Now these ones, I'm not sure what to do with them. They kind of broke off the main plant, and I'm not sure if I should just stick them in soil or just let them be. I don't know. I might just stick them in soil and see what happens. So according to YouTube instruction, I am to use a cactus/succulent soil, which is more sandy than regular soil. And I'm just gonna transplant these babies in here and see what happens. I don't know if you can see, but there's this little root right here.
Oh, I see it.
That's growing. So I don't know what to do here. Just put them on top. And maybe, see, I can kill anything, really. Okay, I'm just gonna put them here. Okay, and maybe try to get some soil over it so that it establishes the root in there somehow. Maybe I should need to stick that into the dirt. So let's make a little hole.
This vaguely reminds me of that board game Operation.
That's Dude, by the way. Right, lately I've been listening to Francis Chan. If you don't know Francis Chan, oh my goodness, he's such a passionate speaker, and I love listening to him because he just makes everything sound so simple when he's Bible teaching, and it makes you wonder, like, why didn't I know that before? Because he just makes it so crystal clear. Anyways, recently I was listening to a sermon where he was talking about Jesus being the vine and we are the branches and how we are to bear fruit. And apart from Jesus, we can do nothing. So as a branch, if you were taken away from the vine, you're just, broken off or whatever, you can't bear fruit no matter how hard you try. And I think for myself, I often do that. I just want to do things on my own and try to bear fruit, and nothing works and you wonder why. And yeah, so it was just so impactful to hear how, we need Jesus as our vine so that we can grow and bear fruit. And that's what God's called us to do, to be fruitful in all that we do. In John 15:5, it says, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. So this is it, guys. It looks nice, and I am hopeful that they will turn into bigger plants because I was intentional to learn how to do this. But what it will take now is patience and perseverance. And I think just like in life, we need to do things with intentionality, to be patient, and to have perseverance in all things. I love being able to share life with you guys. If you have any tips on how I can do better at growing my succulents, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to check out some more Simple Faith videos, I'll see you over there.